So we all know that Diddy has finally been busted, and it's only a matter of time before the music mogul who once ruled the industry gets behind bars for all the nasty deeds he has been doing over the years.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been holding a lot of shit in lately. Man, I just had like a 3.5 hour cry.
But he isn't going down without a fight, and definitely not alone. It turns out that after his homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided and the feds had enough evidence to convict him, Diddy decided to find a way to make his sentence more lenient. And that way was to snitch on all the people who helped him commit all the crimes over the years. He took names of several people while talking to the authorities, and most of these names haven't yet been revealed. According to sources, Diddy gave the authorities around 10 names of people who were accomplices. We all have seen something like this happen before, where a criminal snitches on his partners to strike a plea deal. And fans think that Diddy might be doing the same. And let us tell you the biggest fish that Diddy is giving to the feds, and it's none other than Jay-Z himself. Yup, you heard that right. Now Jay-Z and Diddy have been best friends for the longest time, and the fact that Diddy would snitch on him like this just proves that no one in this industry is your friend when times get tough. Diddy has given the feds enough evidence to not only investigate, but also put down Jay-Z this time. We all know that Jay-Z isn't as clean as he likes to tell us. He's just as rotten as Diddy, and even Jaguar Wright said it. The only way he's been getting out of everything unharmed is because he's much smarter than Diddy. But the only person who outsmarted Jay-Z was none other than his own best friend. The feds have been building a case against Diddy for the longest time, around 10 years ever since rumors of him grooming young kids got out. But they never had any concrete evidence to back up these claims. Now that they have all the evidence they need, and more, the industry is about to get cleansed. There is a lot to unpack here, so grab your gossip goggles and some popcorn, and let's just get right into it. You are watching The Star Spills, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about how Diddy just exposed Jay-Z as the brain behind his crimes, and how the FBI are coming after Jay-Z too now. But before we get to talking about all of that, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future.
Breaking news, the Department of Homeland Security has just confirmed to CNN that federal law enforcement agents have raided properties owned by musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs.
So we all know how Jay-Z and Diddy have been best friends for the longest time. Diddy even said that only 2 people in his life are allowed to call him by his actual name and not his birth name, and that's his mother or Jay-Z. So the two have always been like brothers. This also means that the two know everything about each other, which includes all the nasty things they've done in the industry. This is why people always knew that Jay-Z wasn't as clean as he tried to present himself as. According to some sources, Jay-Z was always present at all the parties that Diddy threw. And we all know what kind of freaky parties Diddy throws. Even his ex, Cassie Ventura, talked about them in her lawsuit against him. She dated the music mogul for around 10 years, and all throughout the decade that she was with Diddy, she endured all sorts of abuse and violence and got to experience all these parties firsthand. She told us that Diddy called these parties freak-offs, and that he would hire male escorts to come to these parties, and then he would drug her, force her to sleep with them while recording it all. And if that wasn't bad enough, he would then show it to other men of the industry in his circle. Now, one thing that Cassie couldn't do was give the authorities proof of all this, and that's where Lil Rod came in like a knight in shining armor. He recently filed a lawsuit against the music mogul, where he not only backed up all of Cassie's claims, but told the authorities everything they needed to hear in order to put Diddy behind bars.
Wow, you guys, if you thought it couldn't get any worse, it actually does. Diddy's being hit with another SA lawsuit, but this time from a former male employee. And he's saying that Diddy would touch him inappropriately.
According to the music producer, he worked with Diddy on the Love album.
I took a year off straight working on this album. That album is the Love album, Off the Grid by Diddy. And it's Grammy nominated right now as we speak. I should be celebrating, but the truth is I'm not.
Lil Rod said that Diddy used to touch him inappropriately, and when he was asked to stop, he would resort to bribing the music producer, and when that wouldn't work, the music mogul would go out and threaten him. Lil Rod also said that everything that Diddy has done, including the parties and the involvement with underage sex workers, is all recorded. How? Well, Diddy had secret cameras installed all over his house. He would invite big names from the industry to his freak-offs and record them, which he would later use to blackmail them and turn them into his pawns.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
But this all came back to bite him in the ass because these exact footages are what the feds are using as evidence. After his homes in Miami and Los Angeles were raided, Diddy was thought to have escaped on his private jet because his jet was seen on the Caribbean island. But that wasn't true. The music mogul was spotted pacing back and forth outside an airport before being seen talking to the feds. This is the time when fans think he told the feds about all the other people who were involved with him, and also told them about how Jay-Z was the actual mastermind behind all his crimes. But hold on for a minute. Before we tell you all about what Diddy said about Jay-Z, do us a little favor and share this video with a friend who has been preying on Diddy's downfall for ages, or just someone who might enjoy our content. So it turns out that a years-long friendship means nothing when it comes to saving your own ass in the industry because Diddy snitched on Jay-Z as the mastermind behind all his crimes. He has been talking to the feds, helping them build a case against Jay-Z. But why would he do that? Well, it's simple. He wants the feds to help him, so he's helping them. He's working smart here. If he helps the feds catch a bigger fish, or even if he helps them catch more fish, the feds might help him get a more lenient plea deal. This would mean that Diddy would get off the hook relatively easy. But it's more than just Diddy this time. He's not alone in this, and the stakes are higher. You see, in the lawsuit filed by Lil Rod, he mentioned Diddy's son as well. According to the music producer, Diddy's son was also involved with bringing underage prostitutes to these freak-offs that Diddy hosted, and not to mention that he was also involved in the sale of illegal firearms at Diddy's properties. So maybe Diddy is doing all of this to not only save himself, but also save his son. According to sources, Jay-Z isn't the only name that Diddy has snitched on. It turns out that he has named around 10 people from the industry who were involved in all the nasty crimes that Diddy did over the years in order to get to the top of the music game. It's only a matter of time before not only Diddy, but also many more big names from the industry end up behind bars where they belong. Hollywood is about to see a cleanse and a makeover, and you guys better be ready for all of it.
I just let it all out. Well, as much as I could tap into. That shit felt great. Sometimes you gotta let that shit out.
And that was all we had time for in today's video. Who do you think Diddy is going to snitch on next? Do you think Jay-Z is going to talk about this? How do you think this case is going to unfold in the future? Let us know all your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future. And with all of that out of the way, as always, we will see you in our next video right here at the Star Spills.